Hello and welcome back to my channel. Here we like to do things budget friendly, and if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. For those of you who have been missing Koi because she hasn't been on screen very often lately, she is here with me today. So hopefully she will be a good girl and not interrupt us too much. But for those of you who miss her and love her, she is here with us today. I have a very small Temu to go over with you guys today, just a handful of little products, but there's one of them in here that I would like to test. So let's go ahead and get started. This literally showed up at my door maybe within the last hour, so I haven't even opened it yet. Let's just go ahead and crack in here. The product that's on the very top is the one that I am kind of excited about, actually. Dog Puzzle Feeder Toy. I have one dog. I have three dogs, but I have one dog that's actually very intelligent and very food motivated, and we give her like little food puzzles and things like that, and she has conquered every single one of them within only a matter of minutes. So we're gonna have to see if she can figure this one out. So obviously we will test it and put it on camera for you guys, but this is what it is. It is a fish or a duck. It's a duck. It says duck on it. Pendejo, read. And you're supposed to push this, and this spins. But you put your little treats in here, and it looks like it gives you 3 options, which is just little opening differences. So there's like a small, a medium, and a large, so you can put different size kibbles in there. And looks like it's pretty easy to put on, except for this one is broken, which is the biggest one, which is shoots. Shoot. Like, so you put it on, which I have it on backwards. Let's put it on the right way, Faith. As I've just previously stated, I'm a pendeja. Be smarter than a $5 toy, will ya? All right, there we go. So that when you push this, it's supposed to flip the treat through the hole. So they're just supposed to push it with the paw. Now, it looked in the image, the advertisement, that it's a cat doing it. But to be honest with you, unless your cat is quite strong, this would be more of something that a dog could push. We can see if my cat will do it. Somehow I doubt that she'll be motivated enough to do this. She likes to get herself into trouble, obviously, but I don't know if she'd figure this out. I mean, I could potentially see, but I think my dog will figure this one out a lot easier. Next up, I have Brow Wax, waterproof and long lasting, and it's a stick form. So I will do a makeup test and review when I get some more of my Temu makeup in, but this is a stick, a wax stick. Now, from what I know about eyebrow waxes work really well. They don't harden and stiffen like a brow gel does. You know, like a hair gel will harden and stiffen. A brow wax kind of maintains it being a little bit more malleable. Yes, you can stick it and it'll stay there, but you can easily kind of manipulate it. So I'm interested to see if this is going to supersede my very loved Maybelline eyebrow gel that I use. It is like super glue. I can place my eyebrows where I want them to lay, and they will stay that way. I can wear bangs, I can have my hair down, and it can swipe across my brow, and my brow will stay where I put it. Whereas other products I've used, they lay where I want them to lay, but they move around when it's easily swiped. So I'm interested to see if this, like I said, is going to supersede my beloved Maybelline product or not. But then on the other side of it, it has kind of like a toothbrush looking thing to help brush your brow where you want it. So you wax and then brush. I'm interested to see this one. Now, it was supposed to be a 2-pack, and all I see in here is 1. So I will have to look into the listing and see if I was wrong in what I expected it to be. But I also notice that the lid is gone. The other side is closed with tape. This side, gonzo. So in looking at it, it doesn't appear to be used in any way. So maybe this was just a situation of customs opening it up just to see what was in it. So I think I'm still safe with using this. It's going to be on my eyebrow, not in my eye. So even if it was opened and used, I could just simply scrape off with a knife the very top layer and use it that way. All right, so second product, we have, what do we have? Nail polish. This one is going to be a very nail polish centered haul because I am looking for more gel polishes. I have a lot of dark colors when I was really into dark colors, but now I really want to get into kind of the nudes and the pinks and what have yous. So I ordered quite a bit of nail polishes, and they were only about $3 a piece. If you go to a store, if you go to Sally's Beauty Supply, or if you even go over to like Walgreens, Walmart, wherever they have gel polish, you're looking at upwards of $10 plus for a gel polish. So I was able to get sold from Temu and not local warehouse, lots of little nail polishes. So the only problem is they are tiny. So look at how tiny this is. Let me find something light colored to put this on so we can actually look at the color of the paint. If memory serves, I think this one is a color changing polish. So it would get darker depending on hot or cold, lighter depending on hot or cold. But this is a gray tone with a sparkle. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I know that I did pick one up, but maybe this one isn't that. But this is a really, really tiny, tiny, tiny bottle. So for a couple of bucks, I guess that's what you can kind of expect is, and it's on me for not looking at fluid ounces, but it is cute. It is cute. I like the color. I like the color. What other polishes do we have? Let's take a look at this one. So here's another polish. Ooh, this one's even nice and sealed up. This Born Pretty, I do have in several types of that magnetic polish. And I really like that magnetic polish. I am wearing some of it now. I do really have to do a manicure on my nails, and I have to really do that ASAP. I've been putting it off because it does take me a long time to do. And this is another one of the cat eye or magnetic polishes. And there are so many of them that were very beautiful. Nope, this is not a magnetic one. This one is straight up confetti sparkle polish, but that is really pretty. That's really pretty. I like that one. That is Rainbow Island. All right, next polish here. Let's see what this one is. And gel polishes, guys, they last. The Manicure lasts so long. This polish has been on my fingers for like 3 weeks now. The only thing is that it just dulls. It doesn't remain super shiny, but it stays. It stays a long time. This one is called Lumina Frost, again in that Born Pretty. The only bummer part about a gel polish is that you kind of have to file them off. I don't know that you're going to be able to see much of this color, but it is a very white polish with some glitters in it. So this is going to be really nice if you wanted to do like a winter snowflake kind of a manicure. And I think this is my last polish shade. And this one might be, this one is. Okay, so this one is the Auroras Thermal Nail Gel by LILYCUTE, which is the same. This is the one I just showed you. This one is the thermal one. So this one is the one that does change colors. And this looks like a very beautiful copper tone. I'm liking this one for fall, winter vibes. So we've started out with this kind of beautiful copper tone here. Let's see. I think it just gets lighter. Maybe it's not going to do anything until it's actually UV cured. I don't feel like it's changing much. We shall see. But those are the nail polish colors. I've got just a couple more things in this bag. So let me show you a fun one. This is very interesting. So I'll show you what it's for in just a second. It doesn't look like much. Am I holding it? Yes, I am holding it the wrong way. All right, it just looks like a little hoodie. But what you do with it, I think I have to grab a different hoodie. This one isn't gonna work. I'll be right back. Boy, I really had to dig for something that's going to work for this. You really need straps or drawstrings that are like this, because what you do in the back there is you feed your drawstring through the little holes in his back. Da, 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 da. I mean, this is gonna be nice for my daughter more than myself. I don't know that I would personally wear this. I'm sure she would get a kick out of it. And it would be more her aesthetics than mine. but it dresses up your drawstrings so that you have a little decor on your drawstrings. That's all it's for. It would be cute instead of wearing a necklace or a pendant or something and just having something like this instead. It's tiny, it's smaller than I expected, but it works just fine. But you, like I said, you kind of have to have this type of a drawstring where it's got that little metal piece that you can easily feed it through. Otherwise, it's not gonna work for you. But I don't know. It's gimmicky. It's cute. It's a vibe. Not my vibe. Probably my daughter's vibe, but not my vibe. All right. Next thing is another thing for drawstrings, and that is this guy. So if you, like me, lose drawstrings in the laundry, this is a drawstring feeder. So you would attach your drawstring here, and then you can feed it through your pants, your hoodie, whatever it is that the drawstrings have pulled out of. I have a bucket of bra straps, drawstrings and bra straps that come off in the laundry. And I just pull through those when I need them. But I have not fed through drawstrings through my pants. I've just gone without them because they're too much of a pain in the butt. But this should make it nice and easy. It is malleable. It's a very simple design. But I don't doubt that this won't work, right? Well, let me rephrase it. I don't doubt that it'll work. Like I said, simple design. I like these little helper tools. In fact, today as a helper tool, I did use like my little button tool. Love those. I would highly recommend those. Just all these little types of helping tools that you don't really see on the market that are widely advertised. You go onto Temu and Temu just shows you all these nifty little gadgets. There are some that just are just in theory, you'd be like, oh, that would be nice to have, but then they don't really work out quite as planned. But like I said, I doubt very much that this won't work because the design is so simple and it's nice and long. Because in the past, what I've used is just large safety pins, but this just seems like it would be so much easier. So much easier because of the length. So love that. I don't remember what this one was. I'm drawing a blank. Seriously? This is a nail polish? Seriously? What is a sample size polish? That's bizarre. 5 milliliters. These are 7 milliliters. And these are 10 milliliters. Seriously? What is this going to give me? 2 manicures? It's a cat eye polish. Oh, but it's so pretty. I don't like the brush on it either. The brush is so tiny, you guys. It would take me forever just to paint one nail with that tiny little brush. Ah, that's a bummer. It's so pretty. Seriously. I know for sure the picture that advertised for this polish did not look like this. I'm going to have to go through and look at descriptions and see if I actually got what I paid for. But this is the color. Isn't that beautiful? It's kind of got this peachy gold shift, peach gold and like a green shift in there. It's very subtle, but it's there. It's so pretty. It's a pretty color, but honestly, that's a nail polish. Ay vey. I found another polish. I went a little polish heavy on this order. This one is another LILYCUTE brand, but this one is just XS06 is the color. This one might be another magnetic polish, but this one's also a really pretty one. This is a very nice nude flesh tone, little pops of gold flecks. That's also really pretty. I'm really bummed about that cat eye one, but this is that shade. Very peachy, pinky, very nude, very pretty, very pretty. I bet this one together with this one is going to be really pretty, or this one with this one together is going to be pretty as a nice little topper. I'm very excited. Or even this white one as a base and the sparkles on top. Very pretty, very pretty. Last but not least is a Z palette. I received as a gift some eyeshadows that are magnetic, but you have to have a Z palette in order to put them in, which is just these little magnetic dealy boppers. Now, hopefully this is big enough to put in the ones that I have, but this piece right here is magnetic. So if you get the single eyeshadows from, sometimes you can get them from MAC, you can get them from Jeffree Star, and then you can get them from other companies. What am I thinking of? Not widely known companies. There's a name for it. When I get into the editing portion of today's video, I will write down what it is that I'm talking about. But these are what you'll want to use for that, is a Z palette. And this one is a relatively small one because I only have a couple of shades that I need to put in here. So hopefully this should work, but why don't we find out? Alrighty, it is actually a really great size for these little MAC single shadows. What I can say is that the magnet on here isn't very strong. It's not holding very tightly, and I'm kind of sad about that. So what I may do is I may have to maybe just hot glue this or something in here. I'm kind of sad about that, but it is the perfect size for these little eyeshadows. It just isn't going to hold them in place quite nicely. I mean, it's the perfect height and everything for these little shadows. So it's great for what I'm going to be using it for. But what I can say is that this isn't going to be great for travel. These are going to roam around in here, and it's not going to be great for if you're a little rough on your eyeshadow palettes and just kind of throw them around. These are just going to kind of move around on you. For a couple of bucks, it's going to serve its purpose for me. I do usually keep my eyeshadows in a nice organized manner so that it's not going to get knocked around or anything. So would I say this is going to be worth it if you are going to be gentle on your eyeshadows and not for travel? Yes. If you need these for travel, I would say no. There's definitely lots of different options for Z palettes out there, but this one will serve its purpose for me. All right, now let's go upstairs and play with the dogs. You see what she's doing? Her tongue is small enough to get inside the hole. So she's cheating. You're cheating. What? wrong, Baba? Here. Stop cheating. Here. Good job. Good job. You did it. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you as always for sticking it out with me, even on these little teeny tiny Temu hauls. If you are new, I would love it if you considered subscribing. That would be amazing. Also, if you like this video, give me a great big thumbs up and tap that hype button down below. That helps the YouTube algorithms boost up my videos so that other people can watch and enjoy. I am excited to hear from you guys down in the comment section below. What do you guys think of this one? What do you guys think? Is this something that you're interested in picking up and playing with your little fur babies with? I can't wait to hear you guys down in the comment section below. But until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye, guys.